More importantly, this document does not equal a ban. What everybody needs to understand is that this committee is authorized to come out with a report, and it's authorized to come out with a set of recommendations. Even if they come out with a draft bill, which ministries are allowed to do, then it's not automatically law. It needs to go to the finance minister, it needs to go through parliament and be voted on before it becomes law. So for everybody watching this video in India, here's a few things you must be doing. One is that ideally a draft like this should invite a large set of public consultations. However, this is not statutorily mandated in the Constitution. There is no obligation as such for Ministry of Finance to do this, but please push for this. And especially if it's at odds with other aspects of the Constitution, like the right to work, then this is something we should be pushing for as a community, and making sure that there are enough days also given for enough public feedback to be gathered on this draft. So please make mention of this in your letters or tweets or emails to decision makers, because this is going to be a very important part of the policy process. The second thing is to write to the right decision makers. So two key bodies on this issue are, of course, our finance minister, and she is a very pragmatic and receptive woman, and she is quite accessible on Twitter as well, and it would be even better if people emailed instead of tweeting, and kept a sort of paper trail, or kept track of a certain line of reasoning that they are pushing for with the government. A second set of decision makers is the Standing Committee on Finance in the Indian Parliament. And this is a very important committee. They are likely the ones who will table the bill, introduce it in Parliament. They'll also be key to its deliberations and decision making. So, and it's very likely that some of the MPs in the Standing Committee are from your constituency. So please do interact with these policymakers, and try to get the argument across to them, because they will be very key in the fate of this bill. The third thing is to also write to key bureaucrats and officials who are involved in this process. So of course, the DEA of the Finance Ministry is involved, but also so are RBI and SEBI, the Niti Aayog, and other bodies. So write to them. Don't just crib on Twitter. Write emails and letters, which are written in good faith to the government, and which talk about how important and beneficial this technology is for the country.